Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of our technical Minecraft series. My name is MCSH and I'm here to try to use all of these mods in order to play a little bit of technical Minecraft. So, I haven't done much since the last episode. I have created one of these charger blocks because, let's face it, our robot is going to lose its charge sooner or later. It's down to 45. So, yeah. What I want to do today is set up some libraries for our shaky friend. Um, excuse me? Okay. Hostile creatures. What I'm going to do today is set up some libraries so that our friend Shaky here would be easier to operate. So as of now, we have a Lua interface that we can do things right. Things like robot turn around, and you see that the robot is facing the other way now, and we can say things like robot forward, and it goes forward. We can say things like robot um, let's place some sand first. Robot swing swing forward. Can you do that? You'd swing. Yeah. And it broke the sand and all kind of stuff like this. So let's put the charger down. um, are you charging? Are you producing any energy? I am not sure. Oh, maybe it should be placed differently. Okay, right, it should be placed like this. The green side should be should face the robot. And it's not charging you, is it? Is there any configuration for this? Let me check. So there's a green side. Okay, there are many green sides. And this won't charge you, but it will charge. Oh, okay. What if I place you down there? Okay, I don't like this. What about now? Okay, I'll figure it out later. So, this is not ideal. I basically want to have a utility that I can say go forward 2 times, then go up once, and then turn left, things like that. So, how can we do that? Okay, let's start small. Um, First of all, let me delete the test file we created last time, and also let me check our shell RC, and everything seems to be alright. I'm going to create a library file and then open library and move.lua. So in order to start, I have to require our robots API and then create something called move. And this seems pretty normal. I want to have a function. I want to have right, you're driving me crazy. Thanks God. I had okay, let me just sleep real quick. because I don't like knights in Minecraft, especially when I'm not geared up. I don't have any kind of armor as of now, you see, and could be dangerous. Alright, so the first function we want to create is a function called act. Basically, I want a command to do something. So I want to do move that act forward, and this should make the robot go forward one block. Or maybe I want to say backward, or up, or down, or whatever. Turn left, turn right, swing down, anything. I want the robot to be able to do it. So, how do functions work in Lua? You create a function and then you indent the amount you want and you write your code there. So I need two variables, a status variable and a reason. And then if the act is forward, then I need you to call robot.forward. And then this is the end of the if block. And then basically if the status returns whether the act was successful, and the reason says why it was not successful. So if it was not successful, then I want you to do nothing for now. We'll complete it later. And then end the function. Alright, so this should be simple. Let's try it out. So I should say leap, move, and it does nothing, which makes sense because we didn't use the function we created. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say move that act forward, then move that act forward. So now it should basically go there. Let's see if it works. It did. Okay, this was pretty easy. We didn't do anything weird. So let's add a back command, and it should be something similar. If the command was B, that means you need to do robot.back and then end. Now do come back twice. Let's see if it works. Yay! Alright, that was the easy part, but if you remember, I said I want to say forward 2 times, back 2 times. It is not doing that as of now. So how can we implement it? Basically, we're going to create another function that calls move.act. And I'm going to call it move function, move.move. And you're going to give me a path. So what's the path? It's something like F3, then F2, then R, then F1, or maybe a back somewhere. Basically what I'm trying to say is you have a command followed by a number followed by a comma. Alright, so how can we extract each command? I'm going to use something called regular expressions. And the way we do it is we call a string.gmatch. The string we are looking for is the path, and the regular expression is this one. Let me finish typing it, and I will explain everything in detail. %d plus or 1 local word is a string that's match word anything but numbers plus, and then for I from 1 to number do move that act word. And alright, so we should be able to say forward twice, back twice. What this is doing is this is a comment. Anything that is started with two dashes is commented out. The Lua interpreter will ignore it. And the next thing is a general match. So general match means this regular expression could match more than one string, and you should return all of them. So what are we trying to match? We are trying to match anything except a comma, and the plus means the length of it should at least be 1. So it could return f2. It matches everything except a comma. And then the other thing this would match is b2, because there's a comma, we will ignore it, we will match b2. So in this example here, this will return f2 or f1 b. Pretty simple, right? And then we want to extract the number from the command. So a number is represented using %d. So we want to match any number repeated at least once. So this could be 2 or 1. And if you couldn't find any number, use 1 instead. So for example, in the case of B or in the case of R, you will not find any number and you will return 1, which is fine. We either want to have a number or no number at all. Next, we want to extract the command. Similar to the previous two regular expressions, we say anything but numbers, repeated at least once. And this time, we are searching in the word. And then we are repeating our command number of times. So this will start from 1 and then do it again, and then it will increment to 2 and then do it again, and then it will increment to 3, which is higher than num. Then it will end the for loop and f2 would be satisfied. I'm hoping that makes sense. If not, please tell me in the comments down below, and I will try to explain in greater details. So the robot should come 2 steps forward, 2 steps backward, 1 step forward, and 1 step back. Let's see if it works. It doesn't. So where's the error? Line 24. Let's see. Line 24. Of course, we forgot to add a quotation mark. And there is an invalid pattern in line 22 or 31. I'm not sure which one. Let's see. Line 22. So why is this invalid? Okay, we have a close parenthesis that we have not opened. That could be problematic. Why do we want the parentheses? Because we want to match this thing, right? And we want to return it. That's why, basically. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you don't exactly understand regular expressions. They are pretty hard to get, and we're not going to use them that much. I think this is the only place we are going to use it. And yeah, so let me delete this line over here because this is going to be a library and we don't want our library to execute any code. Alright, so next I'm going to write a script that is going to use it. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to uh, edit a file named out.lua. So let's see. Is it nighttime? What I want to do is I want the robot to come outside of the house and then go back in again. Should be straightforward, right? I mean, we can create a hole. Oh, sorry. We can create a hole for the robots. Probably here. Here. This is the hole that the robot will go out of. And let's assume this is the place that the robot should come back to. So we want the robot to go, basically come here and then come back, right? So how do we do it? First of all, we wanna require the move library we just created, right? And then what we wanna do is we wanna create a path. So what is our path? We want you to go right, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, we want you to go right twice, and then turn left, and then go 1, 2, 3 steps forward, 1 step up, and then 2 steps forward. So it's gonna be something like turn right, go forward twice, turn left, go forward 4 times, 1, 2, 3, sorry, 3 times, go up and then forward 2 times. And then move path. The only problem is we have not created the turn right, turn left, and the up command. So let me actually change this to turn right and turn left, and edit the library file. So basically, if act is turn left, then the status and reason is robots.turn left. And if act is turn right, then status and reason is robots.turn right. And we also had an up command that should be status and reason equals robots.up. And so will it work? Source out. It worked perfectly. And then we want to create a back file, which is pretty similar. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna copy source out to source back.lua and then edit source back. Basically the only thing we want to change is the path command, and it should be turn back, go forward twice, right? Then it'll be here, then come down, then forward 3 times, so 1, 2, 3, then turn right, forward 2 times, turn left, um, forward 2 times, and then turn right, and then turn right. I think this should be it. Let's try it. So we should say source back. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. So I know what the problem is. The problem is Mr. Shaky here does not have a command to handle. Hello? Sorry. The problem is Mr. Shaky does not have a command to handle coming back. So we have to define turn back and down, and that should be it. So edit, leave, move. We have back, we have up, and we only need if act is down, then status and reason equals robot.down, and then end. We also need a turn back. So if act is turn back, then status and reason equals robot.turn around. Maybe we should change it to turn around just to keep consistent with the API. And then we need to edit here and say turn around. Alright, so we want to say out. Oh, of course not. Just let me check something. Do we have a path variable? Yes, we do. So we can basically say, okay, I'll do it later. Just for demonstration, we can set the path to be whatever the path is at the moment. Additionally, home source. File not found. Maybe export. Okay. Okay, let's just ignore it. So go out. And then come back. Perfect. So, my friends, I think I'm out of time for this episode. I will complete Mr. Shaky here to include some a little bit more comments, perhaps things like swing up, swing down. If you have watched my other series, the one in which video and Open Computers Challenge, I'm going to basically implement everything that we had back there. And yeah, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.